Hi, everyone. Hi, Dale. As we all know, there are going to be moments throughout your career where you will want to lean on your connections, and we are so blessed to be connected as alumni. Today, we get to talk about National Mentoring Month and how Irish Compass can help you find and connect with incredible mentors. And to learn more about that, we get to speak with Dale Fronk. Dale, it's good to see you.
Hi, Erin. Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
So, Dale, you are retired, but Dale spent 4 decades in the automotive wiring industry. And I just want to start with a broad question. What influence has Notre Dame had on your life and career?
Wow, that's a great question. There's been so many things. When you first get to Notre Dame, you're humbled by how awesome all the fellow students are.
Yeah.
You're a little bit intimidated by them, and as a result, you find out maybe you're not as good as you think you were. So as a result, I had to, I learned about hard work and preparation, and in order that I might have some success in life. So the big thing Notre Dame taught me was you got to work hard, you got to be prepared. But there were so many other things. I mentioned all those awesome students. As you see those students and you come across other alumni, you just realize what great people they are and what great things they've done with their lives. And you think about, well, what can I do in my life maybe to make the world a little bit better place?
Mm-hmm.
So Notre Dame has had such a significant impact on who I am today. I can't be more appreciative.
Mm-hmm. I love looking back at your old photos too. It's fun to talk about how Notre Dame is steeped in tradition. I mean, bookstore basketball looks the same then as it does now. So that's awesome. Let's talk real quickly. What makes Irish Compass unique in fostering meaningful mentoring relationships?
Well, I think, first of all, it's a structure. There's a formal structure that's set up in place to make it easy to have mentorships. I think, but more importantly, you've got people who want to be either a mentor or a mentee. And as a result, people are enthusiastically willing to do that. It's not something they're forced to do. It's something they want to do. And because both parties want to do it, you really get a great positive outcome.
Right. And you were actually contacted by a student at Notre Dame right now who is looking for some mentoring help. Tell us more about that.
Well, yeah, he reached out via Irish Compass and asked if I had some time to talk to him. And when he was on fall break, he called me and we talked for 30, 45 minutes about a variety of topics. What my background was, what I did after college, what I did in the workforce. But then he was sharing with me what his thoughts were, what he wanted to do, and what my thoughts were on what his plans were. And it was just a really positive outcome. And we're going to be able to touch base, early February to see how things are going in the second semester. But being a freshman, I look forward to having to continue that relationship over the next 4 years.
Kudos to him too for reaching out. That takes a little bit of guts. So
It
that's
does.
amazing.
Very
And
impressive
in
young
what
man.
ways has serving as a mentor shaped your career journey and leadership style? And I'm sure that this is part and parcel why your sons also went to Notre Dame, right? Which is one of the pictures we were looking at here.
Right. I think there's a couple things. One, first of all, it's always nice to be around young people. Even though you've got, in my case, I had 4 decades of experience, I don't have all the answers. When you're around young people, you get to know how they think, what's driving them, and then you can learn a little bit more about different approaches to issues. But more importantly, I think as a leader, one of the things you're responsible for is developing people,
Yeah.
career development. And being a mentor enabled me to develop people to achieve what their goals were in their life.
So what advice would you give to alumni then who are thinking about becoming mentors on Irish Compass?
First, it's a great way to stay connected to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Second, we have a lot of experiences perhaps that we want to share or pass on. And it's a great way to be able to share those experiences. And then it's also a nice way to stay connected with young people because you get to know what they're thinking. You can relate, why you did what you did, which may or may not be right for them. But it's just a great way to hear what's going on in campus and to stay in touch and to share all the lessons that you've learned in life.
Mhm.
Highly
Mhm.
recommend it.
And even though you are retired now, you are keeping quite busy. What are you up to these days?
Well, I serve on the board of directors at the Beatitude House, which is a nonprofit organization serving disadvantaged women and children. It's got a variety of ministries, one of which is a food pantry. So in addition to being on the board, I volunteer at the food pantry, where we serve about 150 families in the Youngstown area.
That's great. All right, lightning round, Dale. What is
Sure.
your favorite place on campus?
Well, obviously everybody says the grotto,
Yes.
but besides that, and it's no longer on campus anymore, but it was the old industrial engineering lab on the 4th floor of Fitzpatrick Hall. Had a great time with the 20 kids in our class. We attended 10 classes together, pretty much all in that lab, and just a lot of great memories. So it was the old IE lab.
Favorite book or podcast?
Podcast, Father Dan Grudy had a podcast not too long ago, Heart's Desire. And boy, it was just a really eye-opening podcast for me to think about my life and how I want to live it.
Favorite Notre Dame memory?
Boy, there's so many good memories.
Yeah.
Dorm mass on Sunday nights, hanging out with the guys in the dorm, engineering or movies in the engineering auditorium on Friday nights with my buddies. Just a lot of different ones.
Dale, thank you so much for sharing those memories with us. This is when I want to encourage everybody to head to irishcompass.nd.edu to learn more about how the platform can help you throughout your professional journey and to stay connected with the Notre Dame community and wonderful mentors like Dale. Again, all you have to do is visit irishcompass.nd.edu. Dale, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you very much. Go Irish.